And so you are aware of these things. You are at peace and you choose to forgive. That is why you are able to move forward always and always in directions that others may have not thought about, because this is your path and your path alone. Each and every one of us are designed for a certain purpose, even those who are considered NPCs. All are still one, working in divine favor. In terms of healing from these things as well, the yellow butterfly, the orange butterfly, and the black butterfly could be significant for you all, such as the eagle and the lizard. When it comes to the yellow butterfly, the yellow is the sun. You are choosing the new beginning. You have chosen your new beginning, and you are choosing to heal, neutralize, and to shed more light on your solar plexus. And you are choosing to shine and protect yourself from here on out, especially at a time such as this one. This is your awakening, this is your ascension, and this is the time to truly be who you are and live your life by the will and the way of El as you see fit. The orange butterfly signifies the orange butterfly signifies the sacral chakra. Orange is indicative of your creativity that comes with everything. How you got out of these situations, how you maneuver in life, it requires you to have a certain flair of creativity. That's why people say you are different, because you manifest different. You always look different because you heal. You look better and better and different because you choose to see, to experience that which is called life. I'm hearing, as I spoke about your creativity, I'm hearing arguments down the street. You are to focus on yourself. There are a lot of people right now, and this ties in with the tarot reading that I had. Use your discernment. You are to allow yourself to continue to open your heart to the things and people that are meant for you truly. But you are not to be blinded by the true nature of those that present themselves to you, especially at this time. A lot of people want a piece of the pie, and a lot of people are in arguments in different timelines. Everyone's not in the same timeline as you. That's the other thing. So you're to use your creativity and maneuver through these energies. And your ancestors are heavily protecting you. Archangels, spirit team, the Most High El, the source that you are divinely connected to, that you are, the pillar of light that you are. You are to focus on yourself. And it's funny, as I said, this the argument slowed down the street. This is the truth, and we are to honor that always. The black butterfly is significant because you chose to put an end to the things that are not suited to your highest timeline, for your highest good, for your nervous system. Whether that means, I saw a mockingbird. These energies cannot copy you. You are to not worry. In the tarot read, I said, you may be worrying about, financial situations. How can you be your truest, best self in certain dynamics? In certain dynamics you can. In others, you just have to move in a way that you set up those boundaries and just be yourself. Because either way, you are who you are, and nobody can copy the trueness and the authenticity of who you divinely are. So, the black butterfly, you're choosing to put an end to those old timelines. You are choosing to not go back. It's an acceptance of the you that once was. It's an acceptance of your hidden shadow, your beliefs, the aspects of you that you did not acknowledge or should acknowledge a bit more. The shadow protects you just as well, just as much as the light. That is why it's important to love you. There's no such thing as a life that is better than your own. The eagle. You are to see things from all sides. The eagle misses nothing. The eagle doesn't overview. The eagle spreads its wings. The eagle stands tall in its own true form. So you are to do just that, because you are capable of doing just that. And you are given 10 times the amount of strength due to your protection. And so you are to pray, be still, and know that I am. Focus on the will and the way of El, and it shall be so. You have everything that you need. You are lacking nothing. Even though certain things may feel minimal, I know everyone is going through, different times. Some are striving, some are thriving, some are not, and that can be physically. Tell yourself, I am provided for, and it shall be so. And no one, and I mean no one, can speak over that. Don't even make that an option. Allow your fears to be there. Allow your fears to be there, but you are not your fears. You may be hearing, because a lot of you have many, many gifts. You may be hearing echoes from old timelines. You always do, especially once they end. There's always something that comes back to test you, but you have already passed the test. Your heart and your soul, everyone around the world has already been tested, been audited, been tried. Hence the placement and the separation and the coming togethers. Everything is moving as it ought to. Even if it seems tragic, it is not tragic. In the name of El, it is love. All of it is love. This entire happening is love. Hence why a lot of people at this time are being returned to the origin, Genesis. This morning I heard, I see Genesis, the new beginning. The book of Genesis is occurring right now. This is the beginning as we speak. The source. The old timelines have been dissolving. You see it in 1144. You see it in people, places, things, your own thought process. The past is no more. We can never go back. And you are given angelic and divine encouragement. There is evidence of your innocence in spiritual court, and you are to continue to raise your frequency and not worry about a thing. It's happening naturally. There's no need to force this. It's a natural ascension. Those who still believe in separation will not understand where you are coming from. So you are to use your knowledge, your gifts wisely, and use them on those who are willing. For when you coddle the other person 10-10, sometimes they may not understand what you are giving them. You have been giving for a really, really, really long time. And I always say this because you guys are eternal love, eternal light. And you are filling up your cup so much that there is an overflow. Hence why there are so many attacks on you. Hence why there are so many attempts to steal your gifts. But the amount of love that you possess. The thing is it's interesting to me that these beings try to steal your light. They don't understand the effect of the dissonance that creates on their body, their mind. That's why That is why people say when you are into spirituality and light and all these different things, you have to ensure that you have a strong psychological, physical, mental, emotional state of stability, because this light is no joke. It is very powerful, especially if the whole world does it. The whole world possesses it. It would change everything, and it is changing everything now. Because just as much darkness there is just as much light, and both work in the divine favor. These beings on the inner planes of existence, what happens is, if they try to steal your light, they blow up. That's why people have come out with these experiences of, seeing these beings on the inner planes and using your light against them, because they do not have the blueprints or the codes to withhold that. Each individual is in their own dimension for their own purpose. And to place yourself without guidance, without the authority to do so, it is a crime. So yes, the arguing is also in different dimensions as well. But you are to focus on you and keep it moving. Because the argument is also proof that what you're doing is correct. So stay in your light, stay in your authority, stay beautiful, stay handsome, stay amazing, stay positive about you and yourself. Stay thinking of yourself as a high vibrational being, because you are. So forgive me, I got sidetracked because as I was thinking about the lizard, I saw a lizard. These reptilians are losing their power. That is why you see the divine orchestration taking place. These reptilians are losing their power. That's why you see all these things, like you go on Instagram, right? And you see all this backwards thinking, all this outlandish things, these things that's like, you would question, is this real? A lot of it is not. This is literally projection from different planets as well. And you have to understand the type of situation that is at play here. These reptilians have been projecting onto the earth from different times and spaces, and giving people suggestions and illusions that make them move and talk, and people don't even understand that they're not even acting of their own accord. That is why it is very, very important for you to be who you truly are. Question every single thing. The Wi-Fi went out for a minute. That's the glitch. That's the truth. You can no longer be tricked out of your space. They keep trying to send contracts your way. They keep trying to make you think that you are something that you are not, but you are the truth. They've been doing it for a long time. You are the truth. And now is the time for you to be the things that you didn't think you could be. See the things that you didn't think you could see. Accept the truth. And you're coming to a place of acceptance. And I'm so proud of each and every one of you. You may have been noticing as well, your spiritual gifts are heightening. This is what's coming to me. You may have been noticing, you can see the imprints of others. People don't understand whatever you do and don't do in time and space. It leaves an imprint. Hence the reason patterns are created. And that's why it's very important for you to ensure that what you create on the earth is that of which the Most High has willed it. This is why the Most High had spoken of His will being done on the earth as it is in heaven. It is time for heaven to take root. It is the time now. Now is the time. There is no time like now. So yes, you are a direct source of light. You are the divine light. You are the pillar of light. And yet you're also pitch black. I'm hearing we are everything and nothing at all. Both light and dark, both light and shadow. I explained this a bit briefly in the tarot reading because, you are influenced, especially right now. A lot of the times during transitions like these, you are influenced by the moon and the sun. Always and always, because you are the trajectory, you are the way and will of El. You are the outward expression of the higher faculties of El. Hence why you are an agreeable angel. You agree to the terms and conditions of creating heaven on earth, of lifting yourself up and others. That is why you love so deeply. But you have balanced yourself out, hence the moon. And you learned when it is time to let go. And you learn which energies are best in which portals and which times, hence temperance. And so, to dive a little bit deeper, you are to lean on your ancestors, because your ancestors are not just from this planet. They teach you different dimensions and overcoming the ways of attacks in which, this government has been attacking. They've been attacking through the air, through the water, through the food, through everything. They even listen unlawfully on your phone. This is not to fear anyone. This is not for anyone to stay in fear. This is for confirmation purposes only. But I'm saying this to say you are stronger than any of this by way of your mind. That is why they kept trying to use your mind with the internet, with the type of content and the things that they push out. They wanted to defile your mind, and you are healing from this too. You are in acceptance, and you are moving now. No more fear-mongering. So yes, you're coming together, 909. The end of the old cycle is here now. You have protection by way of El. Did I cover everything? 1111. Yes, I covered everything. Thank you so much for listening, guys. This one is different, and I like different. Yeah. Thank you so much. I appreciate each and every one of you.